not to be vulgar, but there is a 71 watching, and I'd like to see 69 likes. Right, guys?
Good one. Good one, Hughezy.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you. So here's one of the other comments by Dang Lizard, which is €5, which is probably $8 American these days. Thanks, Kamala. And this goes into the next topic I want to ask. So Dang Lizard's Irish then, I would assume.
No.
What?
Well, how's he sending euros?
Because he's from somewhere else in Europe.
Yeah.
What?
Damn it.
I can't remember if he's German. I think he's told me once, but he does yeah.
Well, who doesn't?
True.
I'm no fan of controversy with an exclamation point. So, Bob, how much did you get Shuli to TSN? How bad is that Mike Morse and the Frog collect your money now? He really is German.
It's all good. It's all good.
Does that shit never really bother you, Bob, in that
What?
when it comes to like this Doppelverse shit or the Hackverse, whatever it's called these days, everybody thinks that everything is because of a fight. And everybody thinks, like, just say you missed an Uncle Rico show. They're like, hey, I heard that Shirley and Bob got into a fight in a car park and there was knives and golf clubs used. Like, does that shit not drive you mad?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you make your own decision what you want to do, I mean, I did it in a stupid way, but I tried to. I actually talked to Shuli and I said, yeah, I mean, I fucking did it in a bad way, and I'd like to get on screen and talk to everybody all at once and explain myself. And he goes, yeah, when they're not busy. It's been over 2 weeks. You see, if you come here to make friends, you're not going to make friends, okay? You're not going to make friends.
What do you mean?
What?
You have actually fallen out with Shirley?
No, I didn't say that. I said I said when you're going to do something, you know what I mean? When I realized the way I did it was stupid, so I wanted to talk to everyone in person and do it that way. But I guess they're too good for me, so that's okay too.
Oh shit, Ekul, did you hear what Bob said?
I actually heard him the first time as well, yeah. So.
Fucking hell. That's why I had to get him to repeat it. I think Bob's gonna kick Shuli's fucking head in.
No, they're just waiting to see. I know this Dabbleverse too. They're waiting for me to say something. That's you know what
Cause
I mean?
a bit of drama.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. The answer is still the answer. It's just the way I did it.
Worst they will ever be must be a Lena Dunham fan. Bob, are you Jewish? Shuli says you're anti-Semitic.
Yeah, I'm anti and Uncle Semitic.
Nice. Love it. Love it. Hey, look at this fucking scumbag fucking emailing my show. Look at this fucker.
Hey.
You punks like to hang out like kids in locker rooms. How would you know what fucking kids are doing, Ray? You piece of shit. First of all, Bob, I would like to apologize to you for having to see Bob's name, Ray's name on the screen.
It's the Rock Bottom Podcast with Ray DeVito.
Ekul, I'd also like to apologize to you. You're having a day off. You're a nice guy. You shouldn't have to see this PDF's name on my screen.
You saying allegedly it's Ray DeVito because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have $1.99 to super chat shows. So might be him. Might be Vince.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
That's a quarter of his MLC income.
Yeah.
But I hope that you and Shuli aren't falling out. But the problem with YouTube is, and Ekul, we'll get to this point pretty soon, is that it's so unreliable for financial income. Because I remember because I worked for Conan, the Keep Them 100 show.
The Barbarian.
Hey.
No, this guy here, the badass wrestler from WCW.
I know who he is. I know.
And if you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, baby, please don't go.
That guy, these gangster connections, always ready to fight. I remember there was a thing on their YouTube channel. One month we almost made something like 11 grand, and everybody got a really nice big payday from it, and it was fucking great. And then the next month we just about earned a total of 1,000 combined. And eventually it gets to the point where having a team of people, while it looks great and it leads to great content, at some point you sit back and you go, fuck, like, $5 a month isn't a lot when you have to split it 6 ways or whatever. And you'll now that you've got out of the coffin going and lovely Gina's on it, you will now not have to split that money. You will be able to keep it and buy more dresses for Nicky Norton.
Yeah, like 5,000 is not a hard thing, even with bad times. It's not hard, you know.
What the fuck? Oh, these are fake Shuli Network comments here.
No, they're real.
Wow, Bob won't take a 40% pay cut. Well, yeah, well, 40% is pretty bad. Bob. There's silly gooses, and here's a nice festive treat for us all, boys. Love X. What's his name? Yeah, maybe I'll not read the name. Love.
Oh.
Yeah. Love Xmas. The cards with family photos are so nice. Yeah, thank you.
Jesus. We can't get away from this thing.
Yeah. Tell you what, though, in my opinion, I'm just going to come out and say it. Pedophilia is bad. Whoa. So stop doing it.
Yeah. Hot take.
Thank you.
Hot take.
Yeah.
But Ekul,
it's somebody. Like
yeah, but if you do have any good links, no. But Ekul, as someone that's pretty new to this sort of Dabbleverse shit, what's your opinion on the state of it? Because for me, even like 3 years ago, or not 3 years ago, even like about a year ago, it was already getting a little serious, in that it wasn't just like, oh, Bob, you stink, or Hughezy, you stink not as much as I stink, but you stink. And I'm like, oh, you got me, Bob, you got me. But the thing is, now it's really got to the point where people are like trying to dox each other's fucking private lives.
Yeah.
Fuck up people's incomes, or they've got families, whatever the fuck. Everyone's trying to now fuck with each other. So, Ekul, what do you think about the state of this?
Yeah, so I used to be a massive TSM fan. That was the show I watched the most, to be honest. And I think the main reason I stopped watching that was because they ended up being just as bad as John with certain things that they were doing. So I think that's the same with everyone. No one's really got their hands clean. Everyone does some degree of doxing, or tormenting, or talking about people's families. So I don't know. It's the same with comedy. I think it's either all okay or none of it's okay. So as much as I use a pineapple filter so you don't fucking dox me, it happens, doesn't it? Unfortunately. So,
but at the same time, there's jokes, and then there's people just being dicks. Like I'm probably gonna get pissed off. It's probably gonna piss Bob off by saying this, but a lot of the shit said about people in his private life wasn't a joke. Like I make jokes about me and Gina, even though I fucking mean it. But there's people who will say maybe not threats, but like full on crossing the line type shit. And to me, yeah. But at the same time, do you think that it works? I mean, that it's okay?
No, it's not okay, but it doesn't work if it's supposed to upset somebody, really.
I just think you guys lose like
to go further,
Yeah. I think you lose the moral kind of like high ground, and that's what you used to have at TSN. You used to have the moral high ground over John with certain things, and then you just went too far. And everyone goes too far, and that's just the name of the game.
Yeah.
That being said, I think the funniest line that I've heard from the entire existence of the Dabbleverse came from Bob Levy, and it's when he was arguing with Stuttering John. And I remember hearing this when I was on the bus on the way home, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm trying not to laugh. And
That's
where
wanker.
he goes, he goes, well, why don't you go suck your daughter's dick? And I was just like, now that is a fucking one-liner. But at the same time, I'll admit the hypocrisy, because there's a lot of shit said about Stuttering John that I don't give a fuck if he gets offended. I think it's funny to see how far you can push him. But then with other people, I think, ooh, that's a bit much. Apart from Ray DeVito.
Yeah.
It happens.
Ray DeVito, sorry, stinks. And I do
Vince
as
is
well.
gonna dox me.
Yeah. See, what's the point of that? What does he think is going to happen? Does he think that there's going to be like a fucking, like a fucking samurai's going to turn up to the house? Exactly. Here's one. Bob left the second podcast. Does it sting that nobody cares? Well, here's the thing.
It's like, why? Okay, look at the reasons why I left. The Kevin thing. He's mad at me because I talked to Chad, who now is his second mic. Does that make any sense? Okay? Does that make any sense to anybody?
Yeah, he's unreasonable. He has double standards.
It's like,
yeah.
it's mentally ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other thing is that, but when you did leave MLC, the show struggled for a long, long time. The show really struggled for a long time when Bob left.
Definitely not raining.
Yeah, that's actually pretty funny. So
Yeah, too much comedy to be right.
Yeah. Hey! But the thing is that MLC is fucking awful now. I actually hope you don't go back, Bob. Even if you get...
God.
I've only seen little clips and stuff, you know. I haven't seen like a whole show. I couldn't judge it, you know.
He gets this David Bowie lookalike thing that keeps coming on to talk about her relationship with Pat Dixon every fucking week, and it doesn't matter.
To realize who you're talking about now.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, remember when Pat was singing? Oh, speaking of which, David Bowie was a singer on Little Drummer Boy. Let's hear a summary of that song.
Okay, all right, fine. Everybody came from around the world with the riches of the rich stuff to give him, like cloth and fucking incense and gold and fucking jewels and shit like that. And there was this kid that was like, I literally have nothing, but like I could play this drum. And Jesus was all like, I'm actually like way more into that than I am any of this other shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you can find out more repetitive content like this on MLC. MLC, I said it the other week, it's the only podcast in the world that does reruns. Because if you miss Monday's episode, don't worry. Next Sunday, they will be talking about the exact same fucking shit every single time. Mr. Kill Everything is drunk and wants his ex back. Ray is a who fucking hangs around trying to suck dicks or whatever. David Bowie wants Pat Dixon back. Fucking who else is on there? The Sorcerer, some fat who adds nothing and just sits there trying to make the fucking peace. And Carlos fucking Danger, who's not even gay, but he loves
Allegedly.
Kevin Brennan.
Not even gay.
Allegedly, I take that back. Hang on a second. Oh, why is he a cork soaker?
A cocksucker, that's you.
No, Corky. No one would ever call me a rude word. I love Chad Zumock's show. But
Good. He really got his shit together. He really puts out something every time now.
The Chad and Bob show.
Yeah. Chad and Bob, you know what I'd love it if you two girls could do every, like once a month, if you did a live podcast from a bar with a live audience instead of it being on the air.
Live audience. Like skanks.
Live audience.
Yeah, oh, that'll be, Legion of Skanks. That'll be good. Two getting together, putting on a show. They'll wear tuxedos. You know what you should do, Bob? This would be fucking hilarious. If you wore one of those T-shirts that had a tuxedo on it, and everyone would laugh and be like, "Ah, look at Bob, he's got a fake tuxedo." Yeah, but no, Chad's doing great, and I don't know why he goes back on MLC.
His numbers nearly beat MLC's that time, don't they? They're not far off. Not far off.
He was beating them earlier, but that's one thing
right
I'd love to ask you as well, Bob. Is that the real big what's the term, lol cow or low cow?
LOL cow.
LOL cow, yeah.
LOL cow. Is Aaron Imholt, and there's fucking insane stuff being said about him, whether it could be proven or not. It's like, this is completely mental. And that fucking April O'Neil or whatever her name is, she seems like a completely stupid bitch based on her Twitter. And then you've got this Nick Rekieta, the only guy who I've ever seen that could be arrested for having drugs in his house while there's children there. Yet he's the one that's going online and going on shows and making fun of Aaron. And it's like
you don't know what's going to happen. That's the whole thing. You don't know what's going to happen when it goes to court. You know, this could bite him in the ass. You know, most lawyers will tell you to shut the fuck up.
Bob, would you like to read this one out loud?
Ekul is a nunce.
No, there's a he. There's a he. That's very important.
Right. That's being clipped and that's being added to the soundboard.
That's going to be my intro.
Ekul is a nuncy. Who knows?
A nonce is
leave those kids alone.
Yeah, a nonce is with Ray
Announce.
Well,
talking of nonsense, did you see Steel Toe was on Joey C's show earlier?
But did
are you kidding?
Yeah, he was on Joey C's. Yeah.
Hit the like button, everybody.
See you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just think with this stuff with I just think that a lot of this stuff that's going on with fucking Steel Toe's going way too far. All this shit where the now everybody's suing each other instead of roasting each other. All this shit with melting for people trying to fight each other. I just think it's nuts. And that's why this is a long-winded way of saying, Bob, that I can understand why you would want to leave the Shuli Network and end up doing your own thing. Because now you don't have to talk about all that fucking stuff.
Yeah, I'd just rather have fun. You know what I mean? I don't care if it takes longer or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not, you know, I'm doing comedy again, so nothing matters. I'm just having a good time and enjoying it.
So, Bob, you say you want to have fun and a good time, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Tom Gully on your show, so that would counteract.
Why does everybody hate Tom Gully?
He's a boring liar. Is why, Bob. He's a boring liar. Okay? And he's thin-skinned as well.
Bob, OJ is making good money now. Is OJ paying you? He should.
No, not at all. We just do each other's show. We really have a good time together, and you know, we've been talking probably for a little while now back, and he's really a good guy.
I've been enjoying you guys in the morning, stealing Joey's only time slot that he has.
Yeah, although you got to see the way Joey behaves and begs for money, you would think that he's half of a. But not that there's anything wrong with that. Speaking of which,
we're trying to get him a car. We're trying to do shows. Like I said, you know, me and Rev Fugly were talking to say, let's do shows, get him money because he needs a car, or we're going to get him the motorcycle.
His van is fine. It's absolutely fine. It works perfectly.
It works again, but
it's
we
great.
found the motorcycle with the sidecar. He sent me a picture of it. And he goes,
so he can be Batman.
So this is what we're going to get Joey most likely. But
Perfect.
you know, but like if 5 shows do shows, I have people that want to donate money directly. You know, we can get him something, and you know, then he get his shit together. He doesn't need another kick in the fucking face.
Bob, if you do a begathon, can I come on to help Joey get his car?
I would love you to come on with me and Joey as we do the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm not saying it's going to be comfortable for him, but it's going to. You know, this if you need a car that bad, you're gonna go, you're gonna learn
with
it. You got to
put up with it, Joey.
Yeah.
So Bob, here's one more super chat from Dang Lizard, or how do you pronounce it? Dang,
Yeah.
Dang.
No, dang.
It's a bit should we say combative towards you. We'll let
That's
Ekul
okay.
read it because he's got a nice friendly voice.
Yeah. Huh?
Bob, so you Shuli the MLC and PCL business model. Did you leave TSM because of Gina's anti-Semitism money, or because Mike is anti-Trump?
No, I left because I wasn't happy anymore doing it. What the fuck?
I believe Bob.
Yeah.
Hashtag believe all Bobs.
Yeah, it's just like what more can I say about the fucking guy? What else am I gonna do?
Yeah. Why the fuck would Bob Levy, of all people, leave a show because he doesn't like how somebody else speaks? Like, what logical sense would...
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Son of a beast thing. That's called a roast.
Turd!
But the
When
thing
me
is...
and John do a show, you're all gonna be shocked.
Bob... that'll be the name. Would you like to hear that again?
Yeah.
What is that?
Now everyone's gonna think we're gay!
That's from Home Improvement, which is something that Stuttering John really needs his mother to pay for.
I'll do the fingering.
But the thing is, as well, I just hope that everybody can sort of go back. See, I think it all sort of came from Kevin Brennan, because Bob used to do his show, but then Bob was also doing the Shuli show. And Brennan's a fucking jealous little girl. And he did, oh shit, yeah, oh fuck, yeah, check it out, guys, check it out.
That's Vince too.
Oh.
That's probably Vince too.
Well, if Vince dresses like her, I'd still do it, If it works for Norton, I could do it. But here's a nice one. Texas Bjorn Wrong. Love you, Bob. Miss you on TSN. See you on Perry soon, hopefully. And then Two Devils.
Tomorrow night I'll be on.
Nice.
And maybe it is her.
Yeah. Nice. That's a funny bitch. Yeah, but I just think that the whole fucking Brennan needs everyone to fight, and it was just all toxic shit, and it's continued to go to now. There's the guy Dan from Nice Podcast, stupid, is going after Brennan, and Brennan can't fucking handle it. It's ridiculous, and I want peace. War is over if you want it, as John Lennon would say. Right, Ekul?
That's exactly what he would say if he wasn't dead.
He's what?
What? Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, fuck that then.
But you can imagine how it was working for both
Imagine.
at that time.
Imagine.
Get it?
It wasn't good. It wasn't fun.
No, to be fair, Bob, I remember as well, even when you were on TSN, there would be kind of like Shuli saying, well, I'm fine with it, but very underlying kind of tones off. I'm not really fine with it, though, because he's like constantly shitting on me, but I'm fine. If you want to keep working with him, I'm fine, but he does keep shitting on me, but I'm fine. And you're like, all right, okay, I get it. You're not fine, but... So...
Yeah. But we're actually going to interview the great Shuli right after this. A nice back-to-back. So I'm hoping you two down the line will get not so much back on track, because I don't think you've fallen out. It's just a little bump in the road. Not like to be up your nose for Christmas.
No, I tried, and I even had a talk with him, and I said I always want to talk to everyone together. So I said, because we're friends, we're not. So obviously we're not friends.
So Bob, by that, do you mean that you'd like to go on TSM for like half an hour or something and
No.
speak about
It
it?
was
Or just with them?
No,
Like,
yeah,
literally
just
with
them all together in a room.
Oh, okay.
But they're busy.
Wait, are you not invited for the Christmas meal anymore?
I guess not.
Oh, man, that's so brutal. Oh, no. Is Gina still going?
Let's be honest, would Shuli be having a Christmas meal?
Oh, shit, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
That's the
Didn't
weird
think
thing.
that through.
and I'm still not invited.
No soap in the sandwich. But yeah, well, I do hope that it's not a fallout and it's not a feud, because I fucking love that Shuli Network stuff, and you guys had some hilarious shit, and if it doesn't work out, there's always many other people, such as this lovely gentleman. Here's a clip from the Beatles episode.
Fuck you! Are you fucking kidding me?
I love Vince. He's a good guy.
There he is.
Yeah.